So I think that all the guests have joined within 2 minutes. So Dr. Patil will also join. So I would request Dr. Amul to start the banner in the university song.
Okay, sir.
गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे
गीत आमुचे सागराचे इतिहासाचे जनावनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे गीत आमुचे सागराचे इतिहासाचे जनावनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे
अभंगाचे ओवीचेही माय बोलीचे माहेर
वाऱ्यातही मराठीचे दिवे लख घरोघर संत महंतांचे विरागी गीत आमुचे वादळाचे इतिहासाचे जनावराचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे तंतु तंतु संघर्षाचा पैठणीत भिनलेला
नक्षीतच पक्षी पक्षी विजयाचा विडलेला
सोन पहाट उदयाचे गीत आमुचे उजेडाचे इतिहासाचे जनावराचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे प्रज्ञेचा सूर्य नवा शब्द शब्द उजळून गेला समतेचा संगराचा अर्थ ढाळून गेला विराट विशाल संस्कृतीचे गीत आमुचे जीवनाचे इतिहासाचे जनावराचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे गीत आमुचे सागराचे इतिहास
Amol, Dr. Patil sir has joined. Amol, Professor Satish Patil sir has joined. Kindly make him a co-host.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And put the banner on for a minute.
Just okay, sir. My co-host. Yeah.
So, very good morning to one and all. Respected President for this inaugural session, Director of this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, Senior Professor of Department of Economics of our university, Professor Dhanashri Mahajan ma'am. Chief guest of this inaugural session, another senior faculty member from this university campus, Professor Bharti Gavli ma'am from Department of Computer Science and IT. Guest of honor of this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center refresher course, former director of this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, currently principal of one of the prestigious colleges in Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, SBES College of Science, Professor Satish Patil sir, who is guest of honor. Also, we have been joined by the course coordinator, Professor Beena Sengar ma'am. She is a professor in Department of History and Ancient Indian Culture of our university. So I welcome all of you on behalf of this entire group, and also my heartiest welcome to all the selected participants of this refresher course, because we have received around 700 application for this refresher course, and out of those 700 application we have selected around 75 participants. So not taking much of time, the course coordinator, Professor Beena Sengar ma'am, she is uh, professor, as told, in Department of History. She has got his PhD in history, also a Master of Arts in 2000 from MS University Baroda, and also from the same university she has got her PhD. His core research areas are engaged in post-colonial theory of indigeneity of ecological society since 2005, Gandhians and Gandhism interface with tribal and rural community in South Asia, then historic city of integrity through missionary Indian, a transnational perspective, Asian American disclosure. Then also history of indigenous health practices in South Asia, and research-based scholarly network of indigenous and rural community history in South Asia. She has also undertaken two research projects and has delivered number of talks in conferences and workshop. She has completed a few research projects like health, resource and governance in margin of state, sub-theme healing practices through local perspective, a historical anthropological study in rural Western age. India, Eastern Gujarat, Khandesh and Marathwada since 1980 to 2000, awarded by Wellcome Trust UK. Also, she has received Social Science Research Council project from USA, which she has completed from 1st September 2021 to 30th August 2022. Also, there are three ongoing national research project. She has a vast teaching experience. She has taught Indian society and economy under colonialism, then historiography, themes and debates, then history of India from 1300 BC, then history of ideas, then world history in 20th century up to 1945, then World War, after World War II, then history of Western India, Maratha period. Then also she has been a visiting faculty in Fulbright scholar with professional and academic excellence in Florida International University under FNAP grant, way back in the year 2018 and 19, also visiting faculty in Tula Community College, Tulsa, Oklahoma State, USA. Then also she is visiting faculty in Mahatma Gandhi Center for Global Peace, Hindu University of America, Orlando, Florida. Then also she has been visiting as a resource person for modern Indian and world history in IAS Study Center of MS University, Baroda. So indeed, it is really an honor and pleasure for all of us to have her here. So I would now request Professor Beena Sengar ma'am to brief out the 12 days working to all of us.
A very good morning to everybody, and my heartiest congratulations to all the selected candidates for this refresher course on e-learning, e-governance, and learning and management systems. Along with my heartfelt welcome to Professor Satish Patil, sir, who is the presently he's principal of SB Science College, which is one of the premier educational institute of our city, and he's also senior professor of environmental science in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, and also the former director of MMTTC, Mission Malviya Teacher Steering Center of our university. My my honor and respects to Professor Satish Patil sir and Professor Dhanashri Mahajan ma'am, who is present director of MMTTC. To our chief guest, Professor Bharti Kavli ma'am, who is actually a spearhead and model person for us to undergo this research refresher course. In fact, I got majority of my thematic understanding about this refresher course from Professor Bharti Kavli ma'am. She is also professor and head of computer science department of our university, and she has been coordinating the MOOC and Arpit courses of our university for a long time. She is also one of the founding chairs of that course in our university. Along with this course couldn't have been done without the support, cooperation, and basic understanding of how to govern it by Assistant Director of MMTTC, Professor Mohammad Rafi sir, and his staff members, Mr. Amol, Mr. Gaurav, and other members of the institute. As I welcome all of you for this refresher course on e-governance and e-learning. This is a 2 weeks course, that is 12 working days. So you will not be getting any holidays, unfortunately to say, on either of any of the Saturdays or Sundays. So all 12 days of this course, you will be working from 1st to 13th, except on 6th of December, which is Dr. Bharat Ratna, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's Mahaparivar Nirvan Divas. So on 6th of December, you'll be having your holiday. But from 1st till 5th, you'll be having continuous lectures from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. And then after, from 7th to 13th of December, from again 11 a.m. to 13th December. Now 6 p.m. till 13th of December. First day is inaugural day. So from today, 11 a.m. till 12:30 p.m., you'll be having your inaugural session. After that, you'll be having soon after this, you'll be having your next session. Which as the timetable is shared with you all, you will be having that session. Then you'll be having a lunch break. And after that, you'll be having 2 more sessions. After that, this session will get over. There will be some assignments and tests about which we will be informing you likewise. On 8th of December, you have to submit your micro teaching. And you'll have to submit your micro teaching on 8th of December. Apart from that, we will be also informing you what all the spot tests, what are the objective tests, what are the online tests you have to perform, what are the Google forms you have to send. Every day, you'll be given a Google form also about the feedback of the sessions, which my colleague, Professor Rafi, will be giving you, will be providing you, and also Mr. Amol Madan, who is also there in the group, and he will be making you understand all these basic things. If you have any questions or query, you can directly write to me in the group. If it is a lot of emergency, then you can write to me on my WhatsApp number. I'll be able to reply to you as soon as I'll get time, or I'm promptly available for any of your queries. However, I'm sure you will not get any query as such because in the induction program, we have elaborately explained to you about what are the integrities and what are the essentials required for this course. So with all my best wishes and all my regards to all you, and you are those few successful ones who got selected after a lot of CV. There were more than, as Professor Rafi already told, there were more than 700 applications, out of which only 75 of you got, 80 of you got selected. 5 of you, of course, they dropped out after the selection. So it's truly an honor to have you all, and definitely you all are the successful one who got this opportunity to do this course, and do make best of it. It is one of the timely course because, as you all know, e-governance, e-learning, and LMS is the need of the time. With AI and all these challenges coming up, it's very important that all of us should know what are the challenges of teaching these days are. Unless and until we are going to be sharper enough than our students, especially in digital learning, we will not be able to counter the problems of this new thematic area of learning, because e-governance and e-learning is not just a thematic area of computer science anymore. We all are using computer science. We all are using computer technology, digital technologies, and also learning digital learning and governing methods in our day-to-day teaching and learning methods. And on various instances, our students are becoming more conversant to them. In governance instances, it's important that we should know best of the techniques and best of the techniques to evaluate our students. Unless and until we won't be able to evaluate them, we will not be able to curtail the amount of cheating, the amount of manipulation which students might be doing. Many of us, we know that ChatGPT is becoming a very easy method for students to come up with their assignments. They are not doing real good work. They're not properly learning also. So unless and until we disseminate knowledge with our own potential learning and capacity building, we won't be able to become good teachers in the coming age. And already we are living those age. तो जैसे जैसे हम लोग जानते हैं कि डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी, कंप्यूटर सिस्टम्स इतना एडवांस होता जा रहा है, और हमारे आज के स्टूडेंट्स, हमारे विद्यार्थी हम लोगों से कहीं ज्यादा इस चीज का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। तो ऐसे समय ये हमारे लिए जरूरी हो जाता है कि एज ए टीचर, एक अध्यापक के स्वरूप में हम इन सारी तकनीकों को जल्दी से जल्दी सीखें और अपने स्टूडेंट्स को उनकी होने वाली गलतियों से बचाएं। क्योंकि बहुत सारी गलतियां आज स्टूडेंट्स टेक्नोलॉजी के होने से कर रहे हैं। They know technology, but they don't know the ethical use of the technology. So this course primarily wants you all to learn the ethical use of teaching learning methods through digital means, so that we should disseminate a more qualitative way of leading and learning. With all my good wishes, I welcome you all and have a great time. And if you have any problem, we all are there for your service. Thanks again. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Rafi, sir.
Sir, mic mute है.
Thank you, ma'am. Your exposure and your touch with e-governance will be really beneficial to all the participants of this refresher course, and the pains you have taken in preparation of the timetable, especially the resource person from the entire India have been invited from the prestigious institution by the course coordinator. So I hope that all these things will be fruitful to the participants. Guest of honor of this inaugural session, another senior faculty member from our university campus, Professor Satish Patil sir, who is currently principal of SBES College of Science, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, also a senior professor in Department of Environmental Science of our university. He has been the director of BCUD of our university from the year 2016 to 17. Then also in charge officer of academic planning of our university in the year 2017. Then director of CFART of our university for the period of 6 years from 2015 to 2021. Then has headed Department of Environmental Science twice in our university, Also, he has been the assessor of NAC from 2020, then advisor to government approved organic certification agency for a South Asian country, that is EcoCert France. Then executive member of Environmental Research Foundation Academy, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. Then also he has been the coordinator twice for National Day of our university. Also, he has been in the position of a coordinator for freshwater field station at Pathan. Also, president of our University Teachers Association. Also, ad hoc chairman of Environmental Science Board of our university. Then member of Action Plan 2020 and Vision 20 of Maharashtra Pollution Control Board, Forest Department and Wildlife Department of Government of Maharashtra, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar region. Then fellow member of International Congress of Chemistry and Environment, then fellow member of Indian Association Aquatic Biologist, then life member of Indian Society for Comparative Animal Physiology, then life member of Indian Journal of Environment and Eco Planning. Also, he has been awarded 6 patent and 12 research project has been completed with more than 50 lakhs of outlay, more than 75 lakhs of outlay of respected Patil sir. Then under his able guidance, 29 students have been awarded PhD and 7 students are currently working. He has attended 16 international conferences, 58 national conferences. He has visited Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Dubai. He has a number of research publication with an impact factor of 25, around 125 research paper has been published, 16 books, and has also been editorial and advisory board member of various renowned national and international journals. So it is indeed a pleasure and honor for all of us to have him here as a guest of honor. So I would now request our guest of honor, respected Professor Satish Patil sir, to deliver address to all of us. Over to you, sir.
Morning, all of you. Respected Director of the Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, my colleague Dr. Dhanashri Mazam ma'am, the chief guest of the today's inaugural function, another my colleague, Senior Professor Dr. Bharti Gawli ma'am, the course coordinator of this short-term course, that is refresher course, respected Dr. Bina Sengar ma'am, the Assistant Director of the Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, my colleague Dr. Rafe, and all fellow participants. I welcome all of you for this refresher course. Before I joined to this college as a principal, I was found to be a director of this MMTTC in this university. In fact, this refresher course in e-content development, e-governance, and LMS, that has been basically planned to see that there should be enough awareness how to use and utilize the technology into the education, and that too also in administration. In fact, after pandemic, the world is after this technological innovations, that way digitalization of the educational content, and the content development, not only this content development, but delivery of every content that has been done through the flip mode and even different kinds of modes they are being used. Like we are using a different platform, like a SWAYAM platform, and it is very important that after the pandemic, the footfall in the classrooms that is being reduced. Why? Because the content available to each and every student in digital form from anywhere in the world, and that to even your teachers also. And that is what the students, they expect, that they should get each and every thing in either form, and to see that they should get learn and well acquainted with the content, whatever is being given, and that will help them to succeed in their life. Bharti ma'am is here. She tried her level best to conduct a different kind of courses which are basically on the e-content and digitalization of the educational resources. Now that we all know that there are certain private players, they are well have planned to develop ERPs for the different educational institutes. But see that it is not necessary now that we should be a student of the computer science or technology to develop these ERPs. Anybody can develop this ERP at their own college, because unless and until there is no full adoption of this e-governance and the ERP, I think it will be very difficult to compete with the world, that too particularly in the ranking. And that is what it is very important, that at least in our every of the institutes, we should develop a center for higher education and the governance, higher education governance. Because you know that now we are going for the outcome-based education and outcome-based planning, and even there is also the practices which are going on for decentralization of the administrative decisions, and that is only possible through the e-learning and the e-content development. Because you know that unless and until we don't adopt the technology and we don't go for it, I think it will be very difficult to compete the world from the educational point of view. Now, as far as the MOOC courses are concerned, I think Bharti madam will be a right authority to discuss on this. But you know that if I were being a teacher, if we are in favor of developing the MOOC content, I think we will get a national and international platform to deliver our content and to see that we are in the global stature. Of course, we are using some ICT tools to some extent in our classrooms, but now we have to go beyond that. As the Bina ma'am rightly told that we are using nowadays the IoTs and then the GPT and all. But see that is all required. But you know that the use of these all tools, that should be done very cautiously. And that is what there are many distance and open learning courses which are available, through which we can learn, and accordingly with our own requirement we can use ChatGPTs for that also. It is very, very important to bring the automation into the governance and examination, that too. It is very, very necessary, because you know that nowadays the number of college has been increased, number of students has been increased. But you see that nowadays the earlier traditional mode of examination and evaluation and even admission will not help. And for that, we should be able to develop our own ERPs with respect to the administration, the examinations, the now we are going for the NAC, for IQSCs, and even for the decision making. It is very, very important. And that is what, if we could be able to develop this kind of content, being a teacher, and we are found to be well acquainted, I think the decisions and even the whatever we wanted to teach to the students, I think that will reach properly to the students. Nowadays, it is very reluctant to see that the student should come into the class, because in fact, now students are well acquainted and well versed with the technology. Being a teacher, we should be ahead of them, and to see that whatever is the requirement of the students, either on the flip mode or on the digital mode or on the the online classes, online courses, we should be prepared for that, and not expecting that every student should come into the class and sit before you But you should see that whatever the content you developed and whatever you wanted to deliver, that should reach to the student on either way. That is the only way that nowadays that we have to go for such kind of education in the futures to come. And that is what it is a challenge for all of us to develop a distance and open learning courses and to go for automation in governance, in administration, in examinations, and even in academic delivery. That is very, very important. That is the need of the time. And that is what in this refresher course, you will have a very good opportunity to interact with the experts and to see that you should be a part of any of the content development and ICT enabled courses where the students will be very happy and it will be more easier to them to see that they should be get updated academically and they can compete with the world. With this word, I thank the organizers for inviting me for this uh, refresher course as a guest of honor. Thank you very much.
So, hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
My address is over.
Yes, yes. So, thank you, respected Patil sir, for sparing your valuable time. Indeed, from your busy schedule, you have taken out the time for this inaugural session, and it has reminded us the past when you were the director and we used to listen to your presidential remark. So it is really refreshing, and we should thank to Professor Beena Sengar ma'am that you have invited. Uh, we have been invited by her. Another senior faculty member from this university campus, chief guest of this inaugural session, Professor Bharti Gavli ma'am is here. She has a vast teaching and research experience. She has started her academic journey way back in the year 1998, and till date she has been in the field of the teaching and research. She has an association with national and international uh, academic bodies like International Association for Engineers and Computer Scientists, Hong Kong, then Computer Science Teachers Association, New York, then International Association of Computer Science and Information Technology, Singapore, then Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, USA, then Institute of Electronics and Communication Engineers, New Delhi, then Indian Science Congress, she has been member. Also, she has been actively participating and coordinating the refresher short-term courses of this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center. Also, she has participated in various national and international conferences and have successfully guided research scholars, have successfully completed various research projects, as told by me that she has been into the Arpit course, which was the first course being organized by this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center way back in the year 2018. And we should be very proud that she has completed around two pre-PhD courseworks for the research scholars. In the time of pandemic in 2021, where research scholars from 4 to 5 years, they were just waiting for the coursework to happen and for their submission. She has undertaken that project, and I think that nearly around 8,000 research scholars have successfully completed their pre-PhD coursework, and a revenue of around 45 lakh rupees was generated to this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center. So we are really thankful to the contribution of Professor Bharti Gavli ma'am to this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center. We will not say that she is a chief guest. She is a part of this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center as a mentor to all of us. So I welcome her, and I would now request Professor Bharti Gavli ma'am to deliver an inaugural address to all of us.
So very good morning, everyone. Let me first thank the center for giving me an opportunity to the Satish Patil sir. It's always an honor to see him, meet him, talk to him. And Director Dhanashri Mahajan madam, who is the director of the center now, and the coordinator Beena, and Rafi sir. Last line was very good, that I'm always be the center. And it is always an honor to be a part of such academic event where sharing and even understanding the what speakers, the other speaker want to talk about. Being an academician, these three words are very important, which has complete the title of the course, that is governance, e-learning, and learning management system. So let's explore three different words with the earlier process and now what is going on in the digital era. We are always talking about E. So it
I think that ma'am got disconnected. We will just wait for her to rejoin.
Hello.
Yes, yes, ma'am, you're audible, ma'am.
Acha, just a minute. Yeah. So I was talking about exploring the different words that made this particular title, the governance, e-learning, and learning management system. So let's explore the first word, that's called a governance. Governance is what we are actually looking for today, is sitting at one particular place, I'll be able to understand what's going on in my office. One, it's that the transparency should be there in whatever the processes government has allowed you to do so. So there will not be any backdoor entries or any mischievous thing that we can do. So what basically E stands for is, E is an extended version of whatever we were um, doing earlier as well. So earlier also in governance, we used to keep a records of so many admissions, so many assignments, so many different letters that has been circulated by either the authorities or either the government or either these things. So what it used to happen is that, collection of so many papers, putting all those papers together and having it on one particular desk used to take a lot of space as well. So, and even security of those hard copies were the big issue. It was like everywhere you cannot take all those hard copies and go. So important papers you can, but you cannot when it comes to academics, when it comes to a professional administration work, it was very difficult to handle all those things. And as the technology evolved, as these computer technology has entered into an internet era, and where sitting at one particular place, I can talk to another person who is sitting somewhere in any other country. So this particular facility, what it did, it has actually extended the space where you are working. So you can, by sitting over here, you can also work somewhere. You can work somewhere else as well. So the example is like, you all are selected and I'm talking to you. You are very much ready to see me. Instead of going with the offline, you can very easily see me through So well said by Satish Patil sir. It's not an era where you have to be digitally quick. Because one thing we should know, that we are teachers, and now the situation is we are teaching to alpha and beta students. We are teaching to a alpha and a Gen Z generation students. When we are talking about Gen Z, it means we have to level up a little ahead. Because they are born into a digital era. They are born, they have a capacity of grasping these technology much faster than their teachers actually. And we should understand, we should accept all that particular point. So this type of training will definitely help us to level up, to upgrade ourselves, to understand our own skill set, to make our uplifting of our own skill set, to manage with or to come on to the same level of what our student needs to say, or what our other things needs to talk about. So when it comes to a governance, I wish to put forward one very important word that comes into a picture, that is called a data security and a cyber security concepts. Because whatever the data you will be going to gather, you are going to gather it into a e-platform sort of thing. So we need to understand that there has to be a cyber security concept. We should be aware of a cyber security concept. Locking up your own files, locking up your data with the passwords and logins is one of the simple thing that we can make sure that our data can be secured one. While talking about the another aspects of e-governance, we have nowadays, you must be aware of that your college must be having a WhatsApp group. Now WhatsApp is also turned to be a legal communication media. See how it is going through. Earlier, if I want to you remember, I think people in this particular refresher course must have understand, or must have witnessed that whenever we want to talk to some another person who is sitting somewhere else, we used to have that Skype call and all that, where we need to have this particular setup of a laptop and everything. Now say it becoming more lesser and lesser. Now we can call through our mobile on a WhatsApp or a video call anywhere in the country, anywhere in the space, and we can have a and talk to. So you must be aware that now WhatsApp is also being considered to be a legal this thing. And if you are a very good user of WhatsApp, you will be aware that there are now so many possibilities they are putting. If you don't want to have a messages, you can disappear. You can on that disappearing messages. It will disappear after 7 days, 8 days. So what's actually this is going? We should also be aware that whatever we are doing on our digital platform, I'm telling you that it will be stored somewhere. It has a store place. It has a store place which can be retrieved wherever and legally, wherever it is possible and whenever it is possible. So at the same time, when I'm saying that it's an extended version and it gives us a lot of benefit, it has to be secured it has to be handled very securely, so that your privacy should not be compromised, your private information should not be compromised. So one has to understand this particular concept of called governance. We are very happily sending our leaves now from our leave management system. We have a file tracking system where we can easily understand. Now you can see, if you order something on a online mode like Amazon, they keep on telling you now it is dispatched, now it is shipped, now it is in your city, now you will get today. So what all these things are going on? These are nothing but the governance that particular online marketing and online e-businesses that's taking place. So this type of a governance. Now you must be witnessing, earlier it was like you have to fill that form, post it after the date. Sometime the postal services used to provide that information. Now everything has gone online, so every time stamping is very important. You cannot say that I have filled the form somewhere else some day ago. No, there is always a timestamp which tells that this particular form is been filled by this particular this thing. So time logs are always available. So you need to be used to these technological words like time logs, log systems, logging systems, and all that sort of thing. Now, being an academician, let's come to a very interesting part, and which is close to our heart. That's called the e-learning concept. See, we always, being a teacher, we always want that our students should understand what we are teaching, right? No, there will be no teacher who will say that I am going to teach, whether you understand or not understand, that is not my business. In our case, it whatever is told has to be absorbed properly, has to be understood properly. If it is not, it means it is our problem that we are not able to tell our student the way he or she will understand. So where this particular thing help us to make sure that we are aware of different digital platforms that can provide e-learning. For example, if I'm not able to tell my student what exactly XYZ things is, now in his hand he is having a mobile where he will search it, and he will say that my madam is not knowing anything. I'm getting this from this. So tomorrow he or she will not come to your class, because whatever is expected from you people is getting outside. Getting outside is not a problem, but we can understand that knowledge and information is everywhere, but basic understanding we are here to increase about the student. We have to make our classroom so understandable place where student has to come to a class and understand what a particular concept is all about. We should make them aware that you will get so many learning platforms, but teacher has to be important. Teacher will be important because whatever is studied on different, what I can say, extra information has to be cleared up by the course teacher itself. So teacher cannot be replaced anyway in whatsoever the technology goes up, whatsoever upgradation will take place in the technological era. Teacher will always be an important part of this education system. So different platforms need to be aware of, like Satish Patil sir mentioned about Swayam, there is Coursera, there is MIT. ऐसा कुछ भी टॉपिक नहीं होना चाहिए जो आपको स्टूडेंट बताए. So you have to be ready. जैसे हम ईमेल एवरीडे चेक करते हैं, वैसे आपने नई नई टेक्नोलॉजीज के बारे में भी आपने लेवल अप रहना है, so that if student want to say some word, so you will be able to understand, yeah, I know this, I'll come to you tomorrow on this particular thing. So basically, so many information is there, so many courses are there. Teacher also need to go and take part and learn from different learning platforms like Swayam. You can see many different interesting courses are there, which at our time it was not there, and we passed our academics and we came into a teaching experience, teaching, but still learning goes on. So you people can also take essence of different levels of different e-learning platforms, so that if a student gets stuck in between, you should be able to give handhold with him or her, and you can solve their problems. So I will, on this platform, I'll request everybody, I will advise everybody, I will suggest everybody to please look into Swayam Plus, Coursera, and Udemy. There are different number of platforms available where you should take the experience of these learning platforms first, so that you will be good enough in telling these things. There are एक अच्छा discussion हुआ about Chat GPT. Sometimes I feel that we are in the age of artificial intelligence, and on this platform I want to say that natural intelligence is very important, because whatsoever you are using artificial intelligence, for using those you need to have your natural intelligence. So AI should never empower our NI, and hold your natural intelligence to use this. Very rightly said that the assignments of the students are being completed by ChatGPT, but how to use ChatGPT, what to give to the ChatGPT has to see, all these softwares or all these utilities are created to assist your learning process, assist something. So if you say or if you don't say, student will going to use this ChatGPT or something, not ChatGPT, but many other AI tools. But you should make them aware that while using this ChatGPT, what intelligence you should keep, what key points you should keep to use that particular thing, so that your natural intelligence will be preserved very properly. The third very important word of this title is learning management system, where I'm sure that there are a couple of classes will be there in your refresher course. We all are aware about Google Classroom, right? Are we? You can give me a thumb on that. Are we aware of Google Classrooms? Are we aware of Google Classroom? Give me a thumb if I'm audible. Give me a thumb. Anyone? Okay. Yeah, right. So
It's fine.
Google Classroom is nothing but the organized way of keeping keeping your learning in a managed form. How I tell you, you teach one particular topic, you have a very good presentation over it, you have a link of, say, any Zoom or any YouTube content you got, very good e-content you got on whatever the topic you are teaching. Send those links to the student. How will I send? We can gather all the students in one place. That's called, a very simple example I'm giving is a Google Classroom. You enroll your student to a Google Classroom. Whatever you want to say, you will put it onto a Google Classroom announcements, and every student will get to it. So this will be a baby step in making those students digital friendly, because anyway they are using FBs, they are using Instagrams, they are using mobiles, so they are smart enough. So ask them to enroll into a Google Classroom. Don't give anything spoon feed it. Put it over there. Put it your assignments over there. You have a test taking facility on Google Classroom. So for example, if you are not able to take the class today, post an assignments. You finish these assignments in whatever the class timings you have. So you will be very easily know that these particular things can be lively taken care of using this. But you know, teacher has to be very responsive. Teacher has to give more time when it comes to extended. So E stand for extension of a time of a teacher also. अब पहले के जैसा नहीं है कि मैंने 1 घंटा क्लास ले लिया और मैं इवनिंग में हम घर चले गए and everything goes off. No. This E is for 24/7. You can very easily see whether my students are doing assignments properly or not, whether they are struggling with some problem. If they are struggling with some problem, they can contact you on the platform, and you can directly have a chat between the two students. This will definitely give them a experience of having a teacher 24/7 with them. This is very important because it helps you. Technology helps you to keep close, and communication is not a problem today. So this particular coursework or this particular refresher course will definitely take you to different aspect of giving and exploring your own personalities. Will definitely take a test of your creativity, take a test of your innovative ideas in teaching learning process, which is the mandatory clause of being a teacher. And I hope that the course coordinator must have planned a very good feast of knowledge regarding e-governance, e-learning, and learning management system for you all. I wish you very happy days and very knowledgeable days. I am sure that you will be benefited by this refresher course. And once again, I thank to MMNTC for giving me this opportunity to have a word on this particular topic with you all. It's been great pleasure to be with you all today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. So, the director of the Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, Professor Dhanashri Mahajan ma'am, has also been joined our cloud meeting. Professor Dhanashri Mahajan ma'am, Senior Professor of Economics at our university. Her research interests span industrial economics, international economics, and public economics. Dr. Mahajan has held various academic leadership positions such as Head of the University Department of Economics, Chief Coordinator for UGC Center with the Potential for Excellence, and Dean Faculty of Humanities, and has published 12 books and many research papers, guided several students for their PhD and MPhil. Dr. Mahajan is currently leading and has successfully completed an international research project titled Widening Access to Higher Education in India, Institutional Approaches, in collaboration with University of Warwick, London, and at the Center for Policy of Research in Higher Education, New Delhi. So again, I welcome her, and I would now request Professor Mahajan ma'am to deliver a presidential remark to this inaugural session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Rafe, sir. Thank you very much. I'm really delighted to have here our former director of this Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, who actually was the architect of this refresher course. He decided the resource, the coordinator and the title of the course. So, of course, the credit goes to Patil sir, Senior Professor and former director of this Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center. I am really delighted to see that Senior Professor and my colleague, Professor Bharati Gowri Madam, was here to inaugurate this refresher course, which is online. So this e-presence, of course, actually is highlighted through this online mode, which is so popular among participants of refresher courses these days. So, so her inaugural address was really enlightening. And then I also heard our course coordinator, Professor Bina Singer Madam, who has, who has actually coordinated with many other experts from this field of e-learning and learning management system, as she has already stated. So there are a lot of inputs that have been contributed by many experts, as she has already said that Gowri Madam has given a lot of, inputs in preparing the structure of how the course should go on and who should be the resource persons and all that. So with this, I really feel that it is going to be really fruitful, these 12 days that you will be here online at least. So we are all connected through technology, and this technology is such that particularly everybody was talking about this artificial intelligence. But I really wonder why we call it as intelligence, because it is actually gathering of information from whichever source that the AI can hold its hands on to. So actually, it's a temptation not just for the students to use AI, ChatGPT, for example, but it is a temptation for teachers also. But what I want to say here is that we need to go beyond that temptation, and we need to understand that our role as a teacher will be justified only when we are able to deliver something that AI cannot give to our students. So I think that is one takeaway, because what happens is that when we are tempted by this technology, then technology happens to prevail, as Patil sir also rightly pointed out, that the footfall in classrooms has declined, and reliance on this artificial intelligence is increasing, both on part of students as well as on part of teachers. But this is dangerous, because the teachers need to tell students how to use artificial intelligence as not as their boss. It should not be the boss, it should be assistant. So these, as Bharati Gaudi madam rightly said, these technologies are here to assist us. So we should not be overpowered by these technologies, and human intelligence is, of course, ultimate, because innovation is what only the humans can do. And machine learning and artificial intelligence has its own limitations. So times definitely have changed, and with time we have to change. But we have to see how we can maintain our, our own identity as teachers, and how we can deliver that which AI cannot. So I think that is the role of teachers. So with these words, I say thanks to all of you who have actually decided to participate in this Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center refresher course. And definitely, I think, and we will make it fruitful for everyone. So thanks for giving your time to us, which is the most precious resource. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rafe sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for concluding this inaugural session with your presidential remark. On behalf of UGC Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, and especially on behalf of all these selected participants, my special thanks to the guest of honor, Professor Satish Patil sir, to the chief guest, Professor Bharti Gavli ma'am, for setting the tone of this event through their addresses, through their expertise. I hope this uh, flow of information regarding e-governance and e-learning will be continued by the further resource person. So, with the permission of Honorable Director, I declare that this inaugural session is over. We will have a break of 10 minutes, and after that at 12:30, the first lecture of this refresher course will be started, and the resource person will be introduced by roll number 1. Thanks a lot.
पार्टिसिपेंट वेट कीजिए, जो पर्सन ज्वाइन हो रहे
A very good morning to everybody. Very good afternoon. We are just waiting for Mr. Kushwaha to join. Perhaps he might be having some technical issue. He'll be joining in a while. So just wait for a while. I'm calling him. Actually, Amol, Dr. Kushwaha actually asked me to, he may be joining after 5 or 10 minutes. He said that he's just on the way.
यस मैम।
Yeah, so meanwhile, we can just discuss a certain aspect, what he's going to speak on. So Dr. Kushwaha is going to speak on, his lecture is on, just a second. Hello. Hello, hi, Dr. Kushwaha. How much time will you take to join?
Next 5 to 8 minutes.
5 to 8 minutes, na? Fine, fine. Meanwhile, we'll just introduce yourself to this. Okay.
Everyone is joined.
Yeah, we already, like, yeah.
Have you shared with the link on the board?
Yeah, I'll share it on right on. Okay. Yeah. Hello all. A very good morning. Dr. Kushwaha is joining in 5-10 minutes. Just allow him. He'll be there within 5-8 minutes. He's on the way. So he's joining. Meanwhile, we'll just get to know what exactly Dr. Kushwaha is. Dr. Kushwaha's, although we will be introducing him, but meanwhile, who is going to introduce Dr. Kushwaha? Will be.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Myself, Dr. R.B. Kavde.
क्या कवड़े सर, आप थोड़ा सा उनके बारे में बताना शुरू कीजिए। जब तक वो ज्वाइन होते हैं तो लोगों को आइडिया भी हो जाएगा। और उनका जो थीम है, वो जिस थीम पे बोलने वाले हैं, he is going to speak on theme. Actually, he is going to speak on introduction. So, yeah, he's going to speak on. Just a second. Yeah. So, then print screen. Yeah. So, Mr. Ajay Singh Kushwaha is from School of Computer Science and IT, Jain, Deemed University, Bengaluru. And he will be speaking. Actually, he'll be introducing to you all the concepts of e-governance and e-learning. He's joining in 5 to 8 minutes. Actually, we are before time. We were supposed to begin at 12:30. Now we are 1 minute late. So just wait for a while and he'll be there with us. I just shared with him the Zoom link also.
इसमें है ये LMS ई गवर्नेंस अभी तो कहते हैं MOOCs वगैरह
Hello. Do I am audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Yeah. Thank
Yes,
you.
yeah, you are audible, sir. Okay. So roll number 1, roll number 63. Go ahead.
Sir, Dr. Kavade, sir, are you there?
Yes.
You can start the introduction of Ajay Shriram Kushawa, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Ramdas Kaude. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce our distinguished resource person, Dr. Ajay Sriram Kushawa, sir. He is professor in the School of Computer Engineering and Technology, Shraddha University, Greater Noida, UP. Dr. Kushaw, sir, is a renewed academician and researcher with more than 17-year experience, includes over 15 years experience in teaching and 12 years in research, and valuable industry experience of about 1 year. Sir holds PhD in computer science and information technology from Rashtra Sant Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University, along with postgraduate diploma in cyber law and information technology. Sir has also Master of Computer Application and Bachelor of Commerce in Computer Applications. His areas of specialization includes network and cyber security, digital forensics, and IT governance, risk and information security management. Dr. Kushaw, sir, has contributed extensively to an academician and researcher. He has over 140 citations and H index of 6 and I10 index is 5 on Google Scholar. He published numerous research papers in national and international journals and conference also. He is author of 10 books and chapters, and he filed multiple patents on his name. Today there are 14 patents. He has guided several PhD scholars. Out of that, 2 scholars got PhD under his guidance, and 3 research students are working under his able guidance. Before joining this current university, that is Shraddha University, Dr. Kushaw served at Jain deemed to be University in Bengaluru, Lovely Professional University in the Punjab, as well as he served in the Sardar Patel College, and bring a rich experience from both in academic and research things. He is an active member of various national and international professional bodies, including the World Academy of Science in the discipline of engineering and technology. He also served on several educational boards and review committees of reputed journals and conferences. Sir also organized various conferences. Out of that, 2 are international conferences done by the sir. Really, today, we are truly honored to have Dr. Ajay We are truly honored to have Dr. Ajay Sriram Kushwaha sir with us. Today, let's welcome him warmly with big round of applause. I request all the participants welcome sir with big clapping. Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Kawade sir.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, so first of all, before we start, I would like to show my gratitude to Dr. Veena, ma'am, for calling me for the online refresher course in e-governance, e-learning and LMS, which is actually a generic course organized by UGC MNTTC, that is Madan Mohan Malviya, under the Dr. BMRU Chhatrapati Sambhaji University. So basically, we are conducting the course that has a great value. And the most important thing is that the topic which we have decided today is going to help you to understand a lot of important aspects in pedagogy, current pedagogy, and the existing pedagogy. So before I start, we have something that we are supposed to take away when the session is over. That is our more what we call the intention or the outcome should be served. So first of all, let me share my screen. I just want to confirm whether you are able to see my screen or not. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So we are going to start with the digital pedagogy revolution. The term digital comes here because nowadays we are talking most of the things which has involvement of computer, electronic, or any other gadget. Now we are also talking on AI, talking on blockchain, talking on other different technologies that is actually improving, enhancing the pedagogy skills of teachers. Okay, so that is what the topic I have selected. And why it is so important that we need to understand, because e-learning and e-management systems, these are the two core areas for any teachers, for any institutions or the organizations, which has to make well organized, well structured. And when it comes to teachers, how they are going to enhance, how they are going to maintain, how they are going to upgrade. Upgrade means if they are using some traditional approach, how they are going to upgrade, that is also very important. That's why this topic will make some sense, I feel, and we will take the feedback at the end of the day. So when it comes to pedagogy, so what does a pedagogy include? So pedagogy, when somebody says, of course, we talks about teaching practices, we talks about learning principles, we talks about how to teach, how to make the student more comfortable. This is what the basic and the fundamental challenges what higher education is facing. And even if I go and check for the high school or any other thing, the same issue might be coming on. This is what the ground reality and the challenge. Now there might be a question, there might be a solution, that do digital pedagogy or digital tools help us to do or bridge the gap between it? That has to be taken care. So we have to, as a teacher, we have to take the decisions and we have to assure that yes, we are following the same path. When it comes to e-learning, the term e comes when it comes with the electronic. Okay, so anything which involves computer, electronic devices, any gadget, mobile, laptop, iPad, pad, or any other devices where learning is happening, that is e-learning. Okay. And the most important or the core for any organization is LMS, learning management system, where a lot of records are maintained. If you all agree on it, like student record, database, these, that, and it has to be faced at every level of student engagement and the involvement, starting from the admission till the degree award. I hope you all agree on it, right? So if that is the case, how many of you agree or how many of you are using the different set of tools? That is very important. So fundamentally, I just want to conduct one. Can I get one permission to start my poll?
Yes, you can
Poll.
share screen. Yes,
No,
sir.
I'm actually checking for poll, but poll option is not available to me. Anyway.
Just wait.
I think it has to be given permission, I guess, because earlier it was. Okay, so we'll conduct because there are other tools also if we are not using Zoom. Now, Zoom has a good feature. Zoom allows you to have the inbuilt tool to do this. Ma'am, if you're getting, please let me know. Otherwise, no issues. We will see.
Yes,
Because poll option used to be there. Okay, no issue.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm sorry, sir, but your PPT is not visible.
Just I just tried to check the tool. So for a minute, I have just
madam, he wants
one
a
minute.
poll tool.
Poll tool to be used. 1 minute, let me check. Because what happened, only I think apps are not available for me. Let me check. If it is available, what happened, we can do some what we call the real-time conversation. Or even I will tell you how we can use the other different tools that will help you to use it. Anyway, leave it. We'll share the
So do you have host tools? There is
host tools.
option.
I have.
Yes.
I have host tool. Share with chart. No, ma'am, I'm not able to see here. Only it's showing me enable waiting, hide, chart, unmute, share. Okay, leave it. Let me come back. So fundamentally, you just press thumbs up if you agree or if you know that yes, we all are using. Is my screen is visible? 1 minute. Yeah,
No,
I think it's visible. Okay, good. So we all are using, right?
sir,
We
there
are
is a
using
block
LMS.
in your presentation, I think. Is
1
it
minute.
only for me or for others also?
Let me check. I have reshared again. This technical issue should not come again. Okay. Did you got? Now it is visible. So
Yes, sir, it is visible.
okay, good. Because there is some captions are moving here and there. Leave it. So our entire sessions, we are going to talk on multiple things. So we will try to understand digital pedagogy. I have just told you, and this shift is very important. Of course, we all are doing. I'm not saying that faculties are not doing, teachers are not doing. They are doing so. So shift in education in both perspective. We can't expect more from student, so that we have to become to their level or we have to be get upgraded. That is what. Second, e-learning landscape. So we have to see market trends. We have to understand stats and growth. What is happening in the other world that I will try to cover. We'll also try to understand the LMS. What are the core features are required? If you are using, you will always have the acknowledgement, or if not, then we will see in future if you want to collaborate. If anybody want to use the LMS and they don't have any kind of subscription, they are not supposed to use Moodle if they feel that is complicated. I feel that we should first start with the Google Classroom. That is something which is very interesting and free for anyone. Benefits implementation. We'll try to understand certain interactive tools. I was just trying to do something with the poll, but I was not able to do. But we will do that practice also. I have some tools in mind to practice with you. And also we'll try to see the different hands-on on the modern pedagogy tool. So how you're going to enhance engagement, how you are going to make more connect, how you are going to apply the flip mode learning. Is there any method that you can go and in hybrid and make the blended approach to be implemented in your classroom teaching? These all we are going to see. And also, what are the best practices as a teacher we should follow, and what are the future trends which are going to come or which has already arrived, that we are all going to discuss in the overall session. So let's begin. So the first part is to understand what is digital pedagogy. So when you see the use of digital tools and the technology to enhance the teaching and learning experience is basically called as the digital pedagogy. And whenever we talk about the pedagogy, this is something which is very much related to teaching and the learning experiences. So when you use some modern tools, when you enhance it, so it becomes a digital, because as I've told you, we are using it. Now, what are the core advantages and why do digital pedagogy becomes so important in the today's relevant world? Number one, if you see here, 1 1 minute. Where is annotate? Okay, if you are able to see here, this one, accessibility. We all know about what happened during COVID duration, how was our days were there, and how the overall education, not only education, but overall system got affected. So the most important thing which comes over there and where the market has boomed for e-learning was the period during the COVID. COVID and the post-COVID was the period where accessibility feature plays a vital role in LMS and the online tools becomes boom. You include any kind of a meeting tool, any kind of a learning tool, these all there. So accessibility is the great feature which gives the advantage to learn anywhere and to learn anytime. Second, very important thing is the personalization. Now, personalization is something that can only offered when you have something to customize for each and every individual. We all know about a company called Byju's, which has come with various different plans, and now the company has shut down because of a lot of their debts and all. I don't know what happened to them, but the company has came with a very visionary plan for every student. They have the customized courses and all. So usually what happened, learning paths were decided depending upon the student requirement, personalizations were done. So as per the requirement, as per their need, as per their schedule, somebody want for 3 months, 3-month course was planned, learning path were set. So this customization is possible in online or e-learning platforms. It is not possible in the classroom, because in a classroom, if there are 50 students or 60 students, we can't do personalization for one to each other. Of course, if you have slow learner or fast learner, then you can plan, but again, you can't do for everyone. The most important and the most what we call the accountable thing or accountability to create was data driven. Usually what happened, whatever we are doing, whatever students are doing, we have very limited thing when it comes to our own practices. For example, conducting the continuous assessment, taking certain continuous evaluation, taking some end-term examination, end-term practicals and all. This could be few parameters, or conducting some CA you can divide in some other part. But what happens when a student is getting daily feedback, parents are getting daily feedback? So based on the data, based on the activity, based on its performance, if somebody is getting the better insights because of the, we can say AI, I'm purely talking on the data science, because data generates, stats are made, and then the graphs can be developed, okay? So AI is something I will not touch now, but I will tell you what AI is going to do. But technically, data-driven is not something which has came only after the AI. It was already there, okay? So these are the very important aspects which has actually made more interest towards e-learning, e-resources, okay? And the last and the most important thing is the collaboration. You might be surprised how it becomes so easy for conducting any kind of FDP, any kind of online conferences. Earlier, when there was no such what we call the feasibility or viability to conduct certain kind of things with more ease and all, then people used to go physical. So a lot of things were there, time consuming was there, expenses were there, a lot of things were there which has to be taken care, right? So nowadays, if suppose I have a good friend at US, I have a good friend at some other countries, European, Russia and all, and if I want to conduct some great FDP, I don't have to call them in person. I just have to request their time, and based on that, I can schedule anything. I can conduct guest lecture, I can do anything. So if somebody says that collaboration, yes, of course, the digital tool has made the great collaborations. So in short, a note for you, digital pedagogy is not just about technology. It is about transforming the learning experience through strategic integrations of digital tool. I'm talking strategic because if somebody using something random, it becomes it trap into the loop and they may not get the correct output. There are a lot of examples. If you just check your examples, you will understand. For example, you are trying to write something on ChatGPT and you are giving a lot of commands, prompt, and then you stuck in the loop. You may not get the correct answer. So we have to decide, we have to do, and then finally we have to take care of it. Okay. I hope this part is okay. Okay. Next, now let's have some kind of insights on how basically e-learning global market is there. So the stat I am having, which is actually done by our global market insights, that is Statistia is there, which has done the research on 2024, and it has found that 400 billion was the global e-commerce market in 2024. We are actually now in 2025, and of course there is some increase. Okay. The CAGR, it is basically has an impressive growth of 14%, which is expected to have in 2029. You must be surprised to see more than 70% of the students prefer for online learning options when they get. There might be some of them who may have different opinion, but of course, people prefer to it. If you go and see the survey, now, if somebody want to do some kind of NEET courses, some kind of other courses, they prefer to do rather than going Quota or any other place. But of course, physical experience is different. It is just a perspective, and the survey was done. Most important thing, now when it comes to digital university, a lot of reforms has been done in the past couple of years. If you see, universities in India, foreigners were also offering. Universities in India are now started offering online courses in form of online distance learning and other courses. Most of the universities has come up with the parallel, what we call the programs running for online job doing people, so that they can offer the space or what we call the education platform for the people who are doing some jobs and all. Got it? Next. Now, the most important thing, the most important thing, the question should come in anyone's mind that why e-learning matters. And do e-learning is going to have some adverse effect on student or adverse effect on what we call the teachers, any kind of fear should be there, something like that. If you know that what happened when LLMs were become very popular, ChatGPT and other different generative AI tools where there were a lot of things were happening. People said that you will lose the job. Somebody saying yes, it will happen. Some people were giving a lot of hope that okay, nothing will going to happen. But when it comes to e-learning actually matters, and how does it is going to improve or enhance us, that we need to understand. When it comes to student, so it was the stat. It is showing that 42% of the faster learning compared to the traditional classroom teaching. And it doesn't mean that you are completely dependent. Of course, there should be classroom engagement, but it has to be in a blended or a flipped learning mode should be there. Okay. 60% increase in the retention rate through multimedia content. I hope everyone will agree that it is fact that whatever we see or whatever we hear, which is called as an audiovisual content. Like if we watch some movie and if interest is created, we remember the movie and the dialogues also, right? But when it comes to if you only read the books or if you only listen to something, the retention of individual reading and all is little bit less compared to the multimedia content or the audiovisual content. That's why it has told that 60% of the retention has increased through the multimedia content or any kind of an audiovisual content. But it doesn't mean that when you play the entire video, there is some measurement that how much minutes of video should be there, how much if you're presenting the slide, how the slide should goes on, whether you should always include video for every slide, no, how you are going to introduce, how much minute of the video should be there, because we all know that retention power is getting reduced for humans. I know you might be knowing some interesting fact. about the recent study happened. Recent study said that we all know about the goldfish, right? So I was reading some article and it was told that goldfish is very popular and she is very popular for one important thing because she has a very small, that is 8 second of the retention, only 8 second. Means she can't be stable for more than 8 seconds if you observe her. So she is so means what we call going here and there. And when the study was conducted on humans, it has been observed that the human being has less, that is less than around 6 seconds only the retention was there. So it means that we are getting at the worst condition, and that is an alarming thing for us. I request someone who is
ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದಾತಂದ್ರ
unmuted, please mute.
ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹೊಂಟೈತಂದ್ರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬೇಕಿದ್ದಾನ.
Okay, so next very important thing, e-learning has or e-learning content, LMS content, audiovisual content, any material, anything has 24/7 access.
ಇದು ನೋಡಿ ಏನಂತ.
I request the admin to please mute if someone has.
Yes, sir. We are trying, sir.
ಆಟೋ
Yeah,
ಆಫ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
so otherwise other will get also disturbed. So
And
usually
yeah.
what happened when you see 24/7 learning
ಚಾರ್ಜ್
material,
ಹೊಂಟೈತಂದ್ರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
we
ನಾನು
can
ಮತ್ತೆ
always
ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ
use.
ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ಹಾಕಿದ ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಐತಿ.
Okay, thank you, thank you. The most important thing, self-paced learning. I hope you all are aware of certain important platforms. Coursera, Udemy was very popular. Okay, and various other platforms are there. We have the NPTEL also. NPTEL also conduct the exams in a proctored mode. So usually what happened, self-paced learning means you decide how you want to start and you can complete any kind of program. That is what something very interesting and which makes people to do their own courses on their own pace based on their availability and all. That is what something great advantage for any student if he go and compare for any traditional approach. I'm not talking about all the students who are graduated, who are coming in the college or university. It is for someone when you apply. And most important thing, we must always look for the hybrid approach of perspective where we should apply it in a both way. So we should ensure that our traditional classroom teaching become more interactive. Okay, we should ensure that we use more multimedia content. We should ensure that all the reading materials, everything is there with the help of LMS. It should be available to all the students so that from the day when they have accessibility. Okay, this is all what. When it comes to institutions, what actually matters e-learning? Practically, when you see initially, if people feel that, okay, it's a very costly affair, why should we go for that? But if you see overall, it has been suggested as per the study that 40 to 60% of the reduction is there in the training cost when people are trained and they train one-to-one and one-to-many. Okay, scalability options are there. Scalability means if suppose there are few students, for example, if I have a classroom of 60, I don't have another classroom. If next academic year I got additional admissions, then what? I have to increase my infra. But when it comes to other different aspects of online courses, what happened? You don't have an issue of the scalability. The technology has unlimited scope for increasing. So you can just increase so that everyone can have an access. That is very important. Consistent delivery for all the content across all the learners. That is also very important. Consistency is very important. And sometimes it lag when one course has been taken by multiple teachers, and we see that. That's why there is one concept of course coordinators meeting or course coordinators approach is there. It means that if suppose in an university or in a program or in an interdisciplinary program, one course has been taken from various different programs. So what happened? all the synchronization should be done. Okay. And for that, the course material, everything has to be decided by one of the course coordinator. Meeting should be conducted. Every unit, everything should be discussed and so on. That is what called as the synchronization. But when it comes to online, when you have the e-learning platform, consistency is there. There is no lag in content delivery. It delivers everywhere. It delivers to all the learners. Okay. That is what the advantage. And if no, then how universities are doing for you, just you can also put in chat. Let me see how you all are going to answer me. Yeah. Next, very important is real-time analytics for performance tracking. How do you feel that if I have taken one of the session and I want to see the analytics, is it possible for me to do? Can I go and check every class to see what was the engagement in my class? If it is possible, technology is the backbone who is doing for us. Yes. When it their e-learning, when it is what we call the wrapped with some of the technology like Wayground. Wayground earlier it was called as a Quizy. We have Mentimeter is there. That is another tool you can go and use. And the moment you finish, you get detailed analytic. You can find engagement. You can find their participation, which question they have participated more. These all are there. And whatever the tools name I'm giving, we are definitely going to cover it in an other form. Okay. So please make sure that you all are going to ask me if I don't cover. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah. Somebody has written something in the chat. Okay, great. Okay, because you all have written as a roll number, so it's very difficult to recognize the name and all. Anyway, good. Now, when it comes to evolution of learning, what was happening pre-2000? Classrooms were there, textbooks were there, face-to-face interaction was there. I'm not saying that face-to-face interaction today gone. It is the must and the most important thing where teachers can bring what we call the real examples. Teachers are going to be always the face for any student. So don't be scared. Teachers are not going to get replaced by any AI or robot because humans have the different kind of brain and they can do a lot of things. But it doesn't mean that we should be so casual. Okay. I'm also by profession, I'm also a teacher. So it's very important that we should always be upgraded. So rather than others say that I know you how to use, we should also learn that. So we should be always in the learning mode. That is very, very important for anyone. Okay, great. Arun sir, group, good. Next, when the era was there in 2000 to 2010, where e-learning was introduced. And we remember the days, we also remember CD-ROMs were there, where compact discs were used. So people used to burn their content, mostly, preferably if you see the project reports compulsory, they have to copy the entire project, they have to insert the series, and they have to upload when the projects are completed. So I'm also from the same batch. I know that thing. Basic online courses were also there. At that time, it was not much, but yes, that was the era where we have certain courses which were available, mostly from the various MOOC platforms from the foreign they were offering. You know about the Harvard X was also there. Udemy was still there. And if you see Coursera and other different, you just go to the MOOC and find list, you will find thousands, lakhs of different kind of organizations offering free courses. Okay. That was the era where CD-ROMs were more popular. So, but the thing was that it was one-way content delivery. So somebody has set up the content and gone. Even NPTEL at that time also has introduced, and some courses were also launched by the IITs and the professors over there. When it comes to 2010 to 20, that was actually very popularly called as e-learning 2.0. We have seen the emergence and the need and the importance of LMS, learning management system platforms. Moodle was very popular because it's an open source. Every organization, every university has had their own platforms. They go for Oracle one, they go for their own custom setups. They can develop themselves. They can hire for any other third-party tools. There are a lot of different options to go for them. Okay, so LMS is very important. I don't know, just I want to know from people who 73 participants are there, type which LMS tool you are using or your university or institutions are using. Just type in short form. Let me try to recognize. The next very important thing is the MOOCs. Yes, MOOCs has become very important. And we know 2020 was the day where MOOCs has become popular. And of course, in 2010, 10 onwards, people have shown more interest on the MOOC. And the universities from foreign, they have started publishing their most of the courses in the online mode. It was told that these all courses are going to be free, but when you have to earn the credit or certificate and all, then you have to pay some exam fees. Otherwise, you can do it the course, you can learn the things and you can skip. Okay, that is also very much possible. So that was the e-learning 2.0. Very good. So someone is using Moodle. Moodle, very good, 71 numbers. 32 Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Team has overall LMS, good. During the pandemic, our college used Edfly, okay. Google Classroom you are using, okay. LMS, which LMS? 52, I don't know. Moodle is fine. LMS it's a generic word. Actually, WebEx and all these are only for communication, okay. Google Classroom, you can say, yes. Yes, so we have to upgrade. Universities should go for some LMS or their custom LMS, if not. And they must offer their own affiliate colleges also. Because what happened, it gives lot of administrative privilege and lot of administrative tasks can be reduced. It's my experience, what I say. Great, great. So, okay, I got it. So most of the people are using Google Classroom. So you all are experts in that. Wonderful, great. Now let's talk about the 3.0. 3.0 is these current 2020 to present. What we are finding, we are talking now AI powered learning. Now, what is AI powered? Data analytics was already there. We do a lot of stats. We do a lot of graphs and all. Then how? AI powered. What is mean by AI powered? AI powered, how smart decisions, predictions are going to be there. Then next important thing, VR, AR learning. Okay, virtual reality, augmented reality. I hope you all are knowing about these terms. Okay, Meta, if you know, the very futuristic project of Facebook. I don't know what happened to it, but Mark Zuckerberg was very excited. He has spent a lot of money. He has changed the entire company's name to Meta. If you see Facebook and other different apps, WhatsApp and all Meta it's showing. Most importantly, when it comes to VR, you see a lot of VR companies are there. So these AR VR companies are there, and a lot of movies has been also made, 3D movies, games, and plus what happened now? These techniques are very useful to do in such a way that you are doing a life practical. For example, if somebody want to learn the heart and its function, so when they wear the glass this system, what happened, they feel that okay, they are actually seeing the heart, they do operate and do all the things. It means the learning becomes more what we call engaging, more practical. The most important thing what AI is supporting is adaptive system. What do we mean by adaptive? Adaptive means what happened based on the situations, based on the feedback, based on the inputs, system automatically improves. That is what the power of AI. AI learns, AI improves, AI make the system more better based on the input received so that the model enhances more. And the most important thing, what the e-learning 3.0 has bring is the micro learning. This concept, I don't know whether you know or not. Learning is fine. What is micro learning? So fundamental concepts, small concepts. Now, earlier we have never thought what is atom and all. Now, if you go and see, people makes 1 hour of the video only on the explaining the atom. So the way the micro learning is improved or enhanced, it is just because that how basically people are taking the things. Okay. The generation, yes, I was just telling about the meta actually it's a metaverse. So metaverse education is there. Mark Zuckerberg is having the very futuristic world, uh, the other world where you are not existing, your clone will be there, a lot of things will be happening. If you just go and just read its visionary plan, you will be very surprised. Its videos are also available on the YouTube. Just go and see. AI tutors. AI tutors, can you have your own AI tutors? Yes, we have. If you don't find, just go and use ChatGPT as a tutor. Ask him, you have to act as a tutor for me. Then see how it works for you. Now, the most important thing or the new technology which is going to change the future is a blockchain. Blockchain is not something which is going to introduce or not. It is already introduced. Implementation part is happening in a phased manner because of lots of complexity, its storage issues, it's all other things, but still it is getting powered. Quantum, I am not talking, quantum is still there, quantum people are doing, and they will be going to do most. Okay, Gamma is there for PPT, wonderful. Someone has used that Copilot for Microsoft AI, WebEx for meeting, Google Classroom, wonderful. So people are using, and that's what I don't want to thank COVID because COVID has done a lot of disaster. But the fact is that yes, something has made people to learn. Okay, good. Now, when it comes to learning management system, why it's so important? What is LMS? So LMS, in short, is a software application for administration. That's why I'm telling, if a company, if an organization, institution, or a university has LMS, administration's tasks become so easy. Accountability is set so that what happened, tracking is easy. Documentation, because documentation is a key part for any administration. The most important thing I was talking, tracking. Tracking is very difficult. Imagine a task which is supposed to get completed in, if you see, there are some deadlines are there. 1 month for one task. Is it really it is required? Why it is so? That's why we are late. So things need to be changed. Even if people are using the traditional way, they need to change because the world is fast. So tracking, reporting system, delivery is very important. So if you are getting the features like administration, documentation, tracking, reporting, delivery of the educational courses, you can say that yes, you have the great tool to use it. So if you see, you can do some documentation, you can take the reports, you can do some administration, not because Google Classroom doesn't do a lot, but yes, you can at least do something with student management and all. Okay. ChatGPT can be used to design and frame the classroom. Okay. I appreciate. So I know people are using ChatGPT. Let's see if we get some time, we can talk. So when it comes, organizations uses LMS 73%. Even if somebody is using Google Classroom, they say that they are using it. LMS market is 25 billion. Market is low, but again, the need is there. The moment some shift happening, some new people are there, they will take in further way. The popular platforms, LMS platform, the most popular platform and the free is Moodle. Moodle is open source and it is highly customizable. Guys, Moodle is something that has to assure that it has to do a lot of customization. Sometimes you require some admin to do, or some people will come and they will set up. There is no payment is required, nothing is there, but it requires planning, at least 5-6 months of planning and then implementation. But it is a great tool. No money. It's a free open source tool. I want to show you the Moodle platform. Let me share my entire screen so that I can switch from here and there. So where is Moodle? Yeah, see here. I hope you all are able to see the screen. So this is the Moodle link. If those who are not aware, they can use it. So basically, if you're using it, now you just go to the documentation. There is a lot of things are available, how the development happened. Entire code is available. You have to log in, you have to download the entire setup, you have to set up, and once setup is done, you can just start, because it's LMS 5.1. So basically you can do a lot of things. You can plan for assessment, collaboration, communication, resource, interactive. You can do a lot of things when the Moodle is active. You see here how it is so popular. Can you imagine the number of courses, different sites which are hosted on the Moodle platform? More than 236 companies are there. So it's a great community. And the most important thing, Moodle is free, but it requires setup. It is again a great session. People need to go for at least 4 or 5 hours. They can see and they can learn. You can just try if somebody want, but it is something which has to be implemented at least at school level, and then just check how it works. It requires some training also. Some people can go for LMS commercial services. Actually, commercial service only comes when people want someone to take care of all the things. Like if university is preferring, they can go. Otherwise, Moodle can be managed by any technical department like computer science, engineering, they can manage. But that is all about it. This is one of the interesting sites that you can go and plan. I was telling. Canvas is also there. Canvas is user-friendly and robust feature. I have not shown Canvas. I will just try to open for it. Canvas. So Canvas is also, why it is not allowing me to open this one. But Canvas is not free. So rather than using that, you can go for Google Classroom. But yes, Moodle is very popular. Canvas has a lot of what we call this support. Okay. So if you go and see now, it's again, you can have a lot of features. There is free trial is there, but again, there is no use. You can go and have test, but it is paid one. Okay. So that's why I didn't try to include that part. Somebody, if you want to learn, they can try and see how does it works. Blackboard was also there. It's comprehensive and enterprise level. It is just like if I say that enterprise level of the tool is there, like Oracle, which goes for HR and all, in that way. Okay, Blackboard. This one. Oops, there are a lot of links are there. Where is Blackboard? What happened? Oops. The typo mistake. LMS. Yeah. It's opening the help page, but we can move to the home page. So this is also OpenLMS it's showing, but again, it comes with some plan. So preferably, there are a lot of different tools. You just go and check the app. You can check their features, compare it, and you can decide, because these are all the LMS tools that are going to be there. Canvas does instruction out of free LMS to conduct add-on. It's see, only limited support is there. Okay, usually what happened now, for one course level is there, but when it comes to overall management now, whether you are using Canvas, whether you are using Blackboard, actually what happened now, it then start asking money. That's why I've told you now, whenever you want to set up the LMS is not something for me, I am setting up. It has to be set for the organization. It has to be set for the university. So you can't go and decide it. For example, you have done a lot of hard work, you have uploaded everything, and at the end now they have started asking for this service, that service, then it becomes a trouble. That's why if somebody want to set up LMS without any charges, I prefer go with the Moodle. Moodle is very powerful. The day it has for all the added courses, just check. Okay, let me check, because when it comes to whatever I have heard about it, see it's showing free trial. That's what I'm asking. See, Canvas free for teachers in built in the curious, independent, passionate. You can just read Canvas free for teachers built for meaningful experience. what you get in the free. Okay, after that, when it comes now, if suppose I want to integrate with other, that is not possible. And that they will go and ask for the money. I'm not talking that, see, every platform will give some limited feature or free trial, like you use for certain limit and then you can go and use. But what happened when it comes to the scalability and all that, then there is a charges are there. My question was that. Got it? I hope you will satisfy rule number 7. Reason being what happened now, we are not using for it. For example, if just you go and try to make it more what we call explore it, there is certain limitation, because whenever it comes try for free, now free they will provide, but free doesn't mean that it is going to be free forever. For some feature may be there for free forever, but it doesn't mean that it will be completely there. Okay. Next, very important, if somebody want go for simple integration, you go for the Google Classroom. If somebody has the Google Suite option, because most of the organizations has their Google as an account because they give accounts to the people. Okay, good. So what happened? They can just simply go and they can integrate, they can check. So Google is there. Google Classroom help you to at least manage all the activity, whatever the courses you are taking as a faculty, you can do. You can add resources, you can do evaluation and all the things you can do. You all know about the Google Classroom. There is nothing much to discuss. Okay, when it comes to core features of modern LMS, what expected and what do you want? The first thing is that course management. So basically, any LMS you go and see, yes, course management is there. That is very important. You can create the courses, you can organize, and you can deliver the course. Second important thing is user management. Now just go and check whether all the features are there or not. As a faculty, as a teacher, you can use the tool. But imagine as an organization, institution, or university, if you're using the tool, they will charge, because user management means there are a lot of people who are required the access, admin level access, faculty level access, student level access. Okay, various people are there who are involved. So role-based access is required, enrollment level access are required. So that's why user management is also very, very important. This one. Okay. Next, assessment. Yes. If I'm doing only for one course, almost all tools will provide you the assessment. You can go and conduct quizzes. You can do assignments. You can go for automated grading also. Automated grading is a great tool. Means what happened most of the things when you do as a evaluation where you just give the marks based on the correct answers, automatically assignment will be there. Otherwise, you can do the manual also. So there are certain important tools that help you to do so. Yes, of course, Quizy, which is popularly called as Wayground now. And one more important tool is there that I have not discussed, but it is there. PlayPosit. You can use the PlayPosit also. PlayPosit was tool, but again, what happened now? It says that it's free, but free has a limitation. Otherwise, again, it will go and ask for some money. Because what happened now? After some time, the company will come. Unless any tool has what we call the open source community, any tool can turn out and ask for some kind of subscription or the contribution. That is the thing. And it's a harsh reality, because what happened now? Then there should be a trap. Well, trap means what happened? You have uploaded almost everything and you can't afford to lose it. Then what happened? At the end, you go and pay the money. It has happened with Google also, because Google gives free limit or some limit to the storage, and then you see automatically the storage get increased and the organization put pressure that you should reduce it, limit and all. This also happens. Next is very important is the communication. So forums, messaging, announcement. This is very important. Any LMS tools has these features. For example, I want to announce the LMS announcing tomorrow is holiday, LMS announcing tomorrow is evaluation. some programs are going on, some announcements are there. That is also there. So this is also one of the core important part to display to everyone across the organization. Analytic and reporting, every sort of analytic at every level, whether it is a progress, whether it is a performance, tracking, student, each and everything, faculty, it comes each and every part of the analytics in the reporting where LMS requires. And these all things are there, which has to be assured that everything is tracked, everything is what we called taken care effectively when LMS is proactively working. Okay. Next, the most important thing, the LMS also provide integration. For example, I'm using Moodle and I want to integrate it Wayground for conducting quiz, like Quizzy. Just you remember the old name Quizzy. So is it possible that I can go and integrate? That is called as third-party tools integration. If the tool has a functionality, I can integrate, and inside that, my application, I can just do this quiz part also. When we do this kind of a thing, what happens, the most important thing is that we are using the others functionality into it. That is called as integration part. Most of the integration done with the help of API. For example, you are building your own WhatsApp, you can do with that WhatsApp API integration, plugins and all. Different kinds of what we call the educational plugins are there. You can use and you can provide access to each and everyone in your organization, including student based on their role and teachers based on their role. Next, mobile learning means what happened? Any LMS should ensure that they have the responsive design. What is the meaning of responsive? For example, everyone will not go and bring their laptop or they can work on the desktop. If any student coming with the mobile also, they must be used properly. The responsiveness design should be there so that there should not be scattered or there should not be scroll down or scroll up feature should be there. That is called as a responsive web application design. Okay, native apps is the term which is used to say that the code or the development in such a way that if someone is Android user, it also works. If there is an iOS user, it works. In for any other operating system, it should work so that no one say that, okay, it is only working for Android, not for iOS. It should not be there. The most, what we call the interesting thing, if LMS is so powerful, you can go for certifications. I have not seen people distributing degrees, but yes, for small certification. In future, you will find degrees given, but when it goes there, they will actually try to integrate blockchain. Reason being, if blockchain get implemented, what happen, the integrity and the authenticity of the certificate is valid. So people have made a lot of development into it and they are going to do. So badges is something to promote or to motivate the student. Okay, you are doing great. You get this badge, that badge. Certificate achievement also comes into this part. So in short, if somebody says that what are the core features any LMS should have, then you can go for this part. Okay. I hope you are not getting bored. Okay. So next part. Now we are moving to the important aspect of implementation part of LMS. Great. What happened when somebody says that, okay, what happened or what can happen? Just there was one report published by the Brandon Hall Group Research. Okay, it is a very popular research group. They have conducted the survey with the name of E-Learning Industry Report 2024. What they have seen, any course, course means any subject. Course completion rate, in reality, it is a challenge. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. If you want to go and see the statistic, how many faculties are able to conduct 100% of the courses in the due time, that is the biggest challenge. Because a lot of events comes, holidays comes, teacher on leave, no adjustment, no alternative. You find certain things when you are at an administrative post, you understand that. I hope whatever I'm saying, you are able to understand, right? Next, I'm just talking about what are the metrics they have covered. The Brand Hall Research. They have taken one matrix as a course completion. They have taken second matrix as a student engagement. And they have compared both, okay? Administrative time, assessment turnaround. Assessment turnaround means how many people are actually there, and overall satisfaction. So there are two categories. One, they have checked before LMS implementation. They have checked what happening when there was no LMS over there. What happened when there was LMS was there. So if you see, course completion rate was very poor when there was no LMS, no tracking. It is shocking. Okay, I'm not talking about any Indian university college report. I'm talking about the very famous Brandman Hall Group research. They have conducted, and it is something they were telling about the 45%. It's still shocking. And they have seen when the LMS was improved, at least 72% of the improvement. So in a percentage, in a nutshell, you will find 60% of the improvement has been seen. When it comes to engagement, before LMS, 52% engagement was there, and that too level of the student you can see. Okay, after LMS, engagement increase more than 56% of the time. If I talk about the administrative time, 20 hours per week was taken before to do the administrative task. The time consumed every week, more than 20 hours has been consumed to do some basic fundamental administrative tasks based on the courses and the student and the faculty. When the LMS was there, it has drastically reduced to 8 hours per week. It is more than 60% optimization has been seen. That's why whenever I talk about the LMS implementation, my focus is mostly on the administrative tasks, because these has more time killing. And I hope all the teachers will agree with me. Teachers are there who always get trapped, and for everything, teacher becomes somewhere or the other responsible for any task, because every source of information for any kind of is going to supposed to be come from teachers only, right? So might be repetition or something like that, but this is what something, the things which I have observed and which people have endorsed also. Okay, assessment turnaround 7 days it used to do, but when LMS was there, 1 day it is supposed to be done. 85% of the improvement. Overall satisfaction rate, of course, people were satisfied 65, but after that they were more satisfied to 88. Most of the satisfaction come when they have reduced the administrative tasks. They have reduced the burden of conducting the assessment. That's why there is an improvement. Okay. Okay, some of the interactive tools that are going to enhance the pedagogy. There are some modern tools that are going to there for any active learning. So as we were already talking that, yes, if you have an interactive content, what happened now? You can generate more what we called engagement. You can generate more what we call conversation, and you can make more the retention for any kind of activity or any kind of a student or a participant who is involved in the activity. See, overall in a nutshell, if somebody talks about the categories now, typically there are, yes, very good. Good, Kundan sir. So there are some people who have used that. Wonderful. So when it comes to category now, the overall interactive tools are categorized in certain what we call the category. One category called as gamification. Second talks about the polling and survey. Third talks about the collaboration. And the fourth talks about the multimedia and the video content. So somebody has used Cohort. Quizy is now changed to Wayground, and Classcraft was also there. There are many other. When it comes to polling and surveys, the best, I was not able to use the poll of the Zoom, which I thought that I will do some random polls. Otherwise, I could have made some polls on the Mentimeter. Mentimeter is also good, but again, what happened? A lot of switching happens and people get confused. So Mentimeter is very popular. Okay. Poll everywhere is also there. I will tell every tool. Collaboration, best, you can go for Google Workspace. Miro is there and Padlet is there. People use most of the time na, when they want to collaborate, na, they go for sharing options. Okay. When it comes to video, again, you can use Wayground to play. See, Wayground and Quizy is same. Okay. So don't get confused. Quizy was the old name, Wayground is the new name. So you can also do multimedia creation with the help of the Wayground. Again, now it's a paid tool. It requires only, it has very few limited credit. Loom is also there and Edpuzzle is there. So let me go back to the screen and tell you one by one. So as I was telling you about certain tools. So first is Quizy. Now Quizy has changed to Wayground. My suggestion, if you have used it, that's fine, but not try to use as a teacher sign up if you want to conduct it. Okay. Teacher sign up is important because I have already account. I can show you how does it works. When you click on sign up, it is going to log in. Let me log into my account and let me show you how does it work. I'm using my official account because official account I have conducted a lot of quizzes over there. 1 minute. I hope you all are able to see my screen. Yes. Okay. So if you see here, I just want to show you what I have done. This is the student area. I'm showing you because you have an option to integrate. You can actually merge. You can import the class. See here, I can import directly from Google Classroom. For example, your entire classes are the Google Classroom now. You can import it. If somebody using Microsoft Teams, just connect with the Microsoft. All the student will be imported here, and you can conduct quiz without any hurdle. Got it? You can use Canvas. Somebody is using. I'm not saying that you can't use, but with some limitation. Moodle is also there. That's very interesting. All are locked because what happened, you know, guys, it requires the subscription if I want. Anything which is free, yes, they only offer Google Classroom for free users. Otherwise, they will ask. I want to show you my library. So when it comes to my library, you can see 61 archive. I have taken a lot of quizzes earlier because earlier I was having more limit. Recently, we have also conducted certain quiz. I want to show you what are the analytics and the results are there so that you get some insight that how the analytics plays a vital role and how does it works. Okay, so I will go to the report. 1 minute, 1 minute. Back. Why it is not allowing me to see? Acha, sorry, I was at the wrong section. Now I think earlier it was showing everything in the my library. Now it is showing the session. So when I go to the session now, you see here assessment was conducted. Teacher pace means what happened now? I conduct with my pace means I have an option to go forward because if I want to explain the topic also I can do that. See, first simple, you can see accuracy in my class was 78%. This was the class code. 33 participants were there. Let me just click over here. I want to show you the detailed analytics. See, accuracy, completion, Yeah, you see here with the name, with their points, and this is a score. This is called as gamification. Actually, what happened now? The speed, the fast you answer, and if it is correct, you get more points. So what happened now? It actually shows like as in game, and you all are playing as in what we say. What I can say that it is just like a competition, and that's why you learn more. That's why the point scores are there. Okay, so this is all about it. I can also have the option to download the report. Report will give all this, not an issue. Okay, report will give properly in my Excel, and I can just go and convert. Yeah, I was actually thinking I should give some quiz, but I don't know time will permit or not. Um, See here, and it has also very comprehensive things. You can see questions are coming, choices, accuracy, how much time the person has taken, average time. Average means 33 means 33 divide average. People have given the correct answer. These were the options, and these were the correct answers. So these are all the students who have given. I can see participant data with the total time and all, time analysis, quiz analysis. So a lot of analytics data is generated with this. That is what my intention to tell. Thank you. Yeah, I have told you cohort is also there. Do you want to see the slide of the cohort? Mentimeter is also there. Cohort I have opened. Yeah, see. And again, you can use it you can go for free. So there are a lot of things you can do. They also offer some different activities also for them. For Cyber Week, they conduct it. You can again, it is just like the playground. You can conduct, you can create your own, and you can play. Very interesting. Mentimeter is also there. Mentimeter gives the option to just go and use it and try to get what we say the most important option to interact with the things. So what happened now? If I want to get the opinion of others, I can conduct the survey. I can conduct the poll. So these all options are available that I can go and do. We'll do, see, I'm just signing up. See, signing up is very easy. You have option to directly log in via a third party authentication is there. Google, you can use it. And then you can simply higher education, you can select. That's why I'm using it from so I want to create an interactive presentation. See, you can go for presentation also. You can explore multimedia. Here are the other reasons. I will just press. See, every tool comes with some limitation. Just you remember one thing, not more than 50 participants can be included for free. If you have basic, you can have unlimited participant, but again, you have to give the money. That is what the thing. So basically, even if I conduct it now, not more than 50 participants per month can go. Let's try. That's why. So usually this is how kickstart. And now what you can do, you can just go and throw the things. I will share the link. You will get all the things. So we can create. Why it's creating presentation. Let's create the word cloud. So whatever you all can go and give, please try to give the answer, and we will see how does it works. So I will keep it large. Yes. Start the session. I'm doing in front of you so that you all can know. Okay. It has started. I have to share also. I forgot to share. 1 minute. Okay. Copy participant link copied. So do one thing. Sir, word cloud is like a graphical. Yes, 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 yes. Please, please. Okay. Just a simple question is asked. Let's see who is going to answer and see how does it works. It's something now which gives more attention, which gives more attention to the student, and they also enjoy. Just try to log in. You don't have to sign up. Just log in with this code. Is there any Indian tool? Why you worried about Indian or any other tool? Actually, Quizy was also there. Okay, the ICT tool. So it is the first keyword coming from someone. I can see the name also if I know. Okay. LMS. Okay. So see, it will, the more input I will receive, now it is creating RN39. Somebody has written his roll number. I don't know why. LMS platforms, wonderful. So listening is important, huh? Okay. Others are not able to do. Okay, Google Classroom, good. Any other thing that is more interesting, some insightful facts? Okay, I don't say, otherwise you will write the same what I am repeating. Tools we talked, yes, it's very important to talk, otherwise mobile learning is there. Okay, this RN69 is making the mess, I think, in our entire. Can I edit? No. Oh, I can't edit, sorry. Okay. Clear all drawing. Collaborations, Mentimeter, okay. Canvas, mobile learning. So the intention to tell you that not only word cloud, you can do a lot of things. People are still doing good. Okay, okay. Okay, no issues. It's not, it's looking very bad. If we get more input now, it gives very beautiful, what we say, the word cloud format that we can do. But anyway, not an issue. So let me just stop. I have stopped. He said that I have completed the monthly limit. This is what the problem. That's why this tools requires the payment. So I don't prefer, if we have the Google Meet, na, this other works perfectly. So when I go to the home, na, you will find different. See, you have meeting, you have advantage, you have the word cloud, you can conduct the poll, open-ended question, you can do ranking, you can ping for any image, and you can ask someone to do. These are all the engagement tools which people are going to use. Got it? So I talked about the Mentimeter. Poll Anywhere is also there. That also can be used. See this one. The only problem comes is that free has a limitation, and every company want money. See, 30 days free trial include Teams, 40 maximum audience sizes. That is the big problem. So that's what you can't go. If you have LMS now, you get a lot of things included into it, and you don't have to go for paid one. So tools has only just to test, and if you have a limit, you can use it. Canvas, okay, fine. I just closed because of that reason that you may not be able to answer a lot. Google collaboration, Google Classroom is not a collaboration, but Google Workspace, Miro is also there. I have opened Miro, I think. Somewhere I have opened. Na? Padlet is there. Very interesting tool. Visualizations you can create, animations you can create. It is very useful for kids, schools. People are using. Okay, but again, it comes with some pricing. Free is there for sign up. You can use 3 Padlet. So not more than that. 2-minute video recording, 5-minute. That is what the limitation. I was just checking where is. Okay, I think I have closed. What I was thinking, yeah, Miro, I think I have closed. myroad.com. See, so you can just ideate and you can generate. Actually, it gives the look and feel of what we say the generative AI. You can just type and you can get. But when it comes to getting the other thing, no, for example, let's try to see. But it will ask me to log in. Let's at least do. So we want to create an onboarding flow. I told you, it will ask me to sign up. Let me sign up and check whether it is giving permission or not. But on flows, it creates wonderful. It gives very professional thing. Even people used to create very strategic presentations, content creations and all. So it is taking some time to sign up. In the meanwhile, we'll move further. If it comes, I will show you. We talked about the Vagrant. We talked about the Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle is very also, it was also very famous during that time, and people were okay. Create new team board. You see Edpuzzle. Where is Edpuzzle? This one. Edpuzzle was also very interesting tool which can go and give the advantage of adding some interactiveness. That was very important aspect of it. For example, if you have a YouTube video or something, now you can add your own questions in the middle and you can go just like play pause it. You can do interactive video creations can be done with this very interesting tool. Just creating with the another account so that it may give some credits to me. I know I'm running out of time. Just few minutes, we will wind up. So how many sessions are there for one day? 3. Okay, so
Total 2 sessions are there, but it will be
Acha.
conducted by the same person. Like you should conduct 2 sessions, or other person will conduct 2 sessions of 1.5 hours.
Acha. Okay. Done. So mine was still 2, na? So just I was telling. So what happened now?
Up
If
to
you
2
see,
o'clock you can take. But if you want to continue, you can, sir. There is no problem. As it is online course, we can.
no. I just want to show that what is interactivity, because what happened now? People create videos, but what happened if you are not able to get something? For example, you have given the video to your student. How you assure that student have visited the video and they have solved the quiz? For that, you can add some interactivity. Interactivity means, see, this is 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. It is something when the video plays on, na, automatically what happened, na, it will ask the question pop up to the person. Let me just speed up so that we can move further.
Design a
Okay.
Turing machine for a particular language. And the today class we are going to see what are the different types of variants available in the Turing machine. Okay. So before getting to that, we should just review the definition for the Turing machine. Okay. So as we all know, this is the definition for Turing machine. That is, you can write in the form of equation, that is M. M is a Turing machine, which can be equal to 7 tuples, right? The first one is the state, second one is the input symbols, and the next one is the tape symbol, Next one is transition function, and Q naught is the initial state, B is a blank symbol, and F is a final state. Okay, so this is a basic definition for the Turing machine, and this is the transition function that we write for the Turing machine. These things we have seen in the previous session. Today we are going to see the variance in the Turing machine. Okay, so what are the variations, variants, types of Turing machine? All are same. Okay, we call the types of the Turing machine as a variance, and also the variations in Turing machine. Why it is called variations of Turing machines? By doing some small changes in the Turing machine, we can develop varieties of Turing machines. Okay, the first one we'll see. The first type is Turing machine with state option. Okay, so what do you mean by that? You have a Turing machine.
Now you will get the
slight change in
question.
transition function. What was the slight change? As the name indicates, this Turing machine.
Now you got the question. See, it means that the moment, if you want to test or judge the student, now you have an option. There is an option where you can restrict. It means that if student don't give answer, they should not go further. The evaluation marks will be reduced. Assessment can go. So they have to answer the question sometime. This is in the preview mode. That's why I can skip. I can. You can allow him to rewatch. The meaning is that we have to assure that even if I'm providing the video content, the accountability, the tracking, whether the video is played properly or not, I can add some more questions between the video so as to assure that the student is not only watching the video, but also able to answer it. It's all both the purpose. This terminology is called as interactive video creations. Got it? So that is what basically the concept. So you can use the same thing you can do with the Vagrant, that is we have used. You try, you will understand. So basically, if you all want to know, I have just told you about the Vagrant. You can create interactive video. I've just told you, na, add quiz, clickable hotspot, you can do that. You can find analytic. I have just shown that all the part to you. Mentimeter also we have seen. I have just conducted one word cloud. You can do with a lot of things to it. There are some other tools. Cohort, someone was telling, it's a game-based learning. Padlet was there for collaborative. Collaboration, and the most important, very popular collaborative tool is your GitHub. People don't talk about it, but GitHub is free. Miro is there, again, for visual collaboration. Edpuzzle, I have told you. I just shown one demo for that. I didn't talk about the ChatGPT AI assistant because of short of time, but whenever we get time, we will definitely talk, because it is a session where AI will be coming, generative AI will be coming, so that we can understand what is happening. So there is a lot of prompt engineering and prompting will come. There are some other interesting tools. If somebody want to go for interactive lessons with VR field, if you are using, use Nearpod. Just note down Nearpod, virtual reality experience, formative assessment. You can use Nearpod. They have a lot of content on the interactive lessons. Okay. Socrative, that is student response system. You can have entire ticket system, entire feedback management is there. Notion is very popular tool for all workforce in the course management. You can have course wiki, student portfolio, project tracking, resource library. It is also kind of a short level of LMS, but Notion has the power of AI. That is very important, because what happens, every tool has its own functionality. Unless we go deeper, it takes time. But since I told you that we will talk on the advanced pedagogy tool, of course we will do that. So different other best practices, small. These are the tool implementation. How to implement it all depends upon you, how you are going to align, what are the training is required. First, gather the feedback, because I've told you, even if you want to set up the LMS setup is not just a course setup and all, which offers many platform offers free, but it is an overall organizational setup. That's why it requires huge amount of planning, because people are agreed or not, how many people are able to learn, whether they are able to adapt or not, student, how are there, what is the alignment, how many people are going to commit, what are the resources required, how much amount of time required, what is the current session. A lot of things are there to take. Administrative task is so much involved. Okay. At the end, we talked about the flipped and the blended learning. It's an optimal solution. So if you see, almost 90% of the faculty reported blended learning as an effective. Again, student prefer for blended learning. What is blended learning? Rotational model. For example, rather than you teach, ask student to teach, ask student to prepare, come, they teach they teach in the class, they take the topic, discussion mode. These are all there. Flexi. Online learning should be there. You give some online videos, ask them to come and prepare. Then you just dare to solve the queries, discussion on the case study. These are all the advanced method where engagement should be there. See, any tool, any method which brings student to talk, interact, discuss during the class hours is a pedagogical upliftment, whether you take into the category of flipped or take into the category of the blended. Got it? Flip learning student learn the content online, practice in the class. You can use flip learning in form of basically with the help of the interactive tool media. Okay, face-to-face sessions are there, discussion modes are there, community connect. A lot of things could be the part of it. What are the challenges? We have a lot of challenges. Technology resistance from the faculty. This is something I don't want to say, but yeah, it happens. I'm just closing it. 1 minute. I think some people are asking for the lunch. This could be the challenge, I guess. But this should not be there. Student engagement in online setting is the biggest challenge. Technical infrastructure limitations, basic fundamental infrastructure, some subscriptions, internet, other things. Assessment integrity concern. Integrity concern only comes when your systems are not robust, LMS is not properly configured. Digital divide among the student. This is also very deadly. Means how I can say, because people will have a lot of excuses. I don't have internet, I don't have this. People come from different background, society. This is the biggest challenge in our zone area. Content quality, consistency. Again, it can be one of the challenge. But again, mostly what happens, these are the challenges which are mostly related to the human and human people. Okay. So what are the future? AI should be there. I have told you, virtual and augmented reality is going to be there, conducting the labs in the virtual environment. Blockchain will be going to go for tamper-proof, metaverse learning, 3D space. These are all going to be there. How you can transfer, you have to again plan what is the foundation, what you want to first set up, how you want to interact, what are the different innovation things. So that is what are the key takeaways for our session. What I feel is that technology enhances, but it cannot replace the quality teachers. That is most important thing. But quality teachers means continuous upgradation, always in the learning mode. Okay, start small, scale gradually based on the result. Means continuous evaluation, continuous feedback system should be there. Any system cannot be implemented if people are not agreed upon. Student engagement is the ultimate metric of any success. If people are able to engage the student with their classroom, that's the best thing. There is no technology is required. But if not, then there is a point to think. Continuous learning is essential. Infinity, possibility of digital pedagogy. Lot of possibilities are there. I can't go and say here. Yes,
Amol, this
commitment
background,
is
sorry, sir.
important.
This background music, is it part of your presentation, sir?
Which one?
This background music?
No, there is no music from my side.
Okay, it must be mine. Okay, fine.
Even I didn't heard any music like this. So this is all about from my end. So thank you for your patience listening. If anybody want to connect, they can connect on my LinkedIn. This is the QR to connect with the LinkedIn. I have taken some longer time, I guess 11 minutes are there extra for me. But my intention to take this session is to assure one important thing, that whenever and whatever we are learning, things should be there. Yes, of course, technology cannot replace teachers, but when I talk about the teachers, quality teachers are very important. When I talk about the quality, yes, continuous improvement should be always there. We can't say that nothing can be changed. Because if somebody says that no, ChatGPT cannot replace, but we have seen that people lose their jobs. A lot of companies are firing for repetitive tasks because that are well managed by the ChatGPT and the agents. Now we are at the age of agentic AI, where agents are doing the task, repeated task, and all the task, and they are making the things happening. So my submission as a teacher and for all the teacher colleagues should be only one thing, that we should be always in the learning mode. We should be also always assure one thing, that whatever comes in way, we should always one step ahead of the student, irrespective whatever is happening. If because what happened now, if nothing works, at least our experience works. in the classroom. So that's what the submission. I hope some meaningful things can be there from my end. Thanks for
Then
the
I would
patience
like
listening.
to ask a question
Yeah,
related
please.
three problems related with LMS. First of all, we can see there is a reduction in the personal connections. So how we can go to introduce both with the personal connection as well as LMS. So what can be the way with the help of technology? Okay. Second one, there is a potential
1 minute.
distractions
Can you
when
please
we have.
repeat? Can you please repeat the first, because there was some noise and I was not able to connect the first question. Can you
How
please
can
repeat?
we utilize LMS for the reduced personal connection? Because there should be the combination of both things. If we are not going for the personal connections, there will be the distractions. And we can see there is a YouTube, but students are unable to view same video for more than 3 minutes. So how can we suffer with these problems, or how can we solve these problems?
Okay. I will answer one by one. The first part is that personal connection lose. I think it will not happen. Reason being, LMS is a supporting tool. LMS is not going to reduce or replace
Sir, it is
teacher.
supporting tool. So my question is how we can use it to
Acha.
more
In a productive way, you are saying.
yes.
I will tell you one thing. For example, one data is asked multiple times. For example, in a different format. IQAC require in a different format. Our Dean Academics requires in a different format. VC will require in different format. Dean will require in different format. Director asking in a different format. What happened now? If suppose LMS is there now, every person, every higher authority has its own dashboard, and they have the option to view the report in their own way. Now, what happened if the data is proper from the day when the students are taking admission? You will not find difficulty in producing or reproducing the result in a different way for different people in a different authority. That is one thing where you have seen more than 80% of the reduction in the effort to do the task is reduced. Teachers are meant not to do all the administrative tasks, but the current situation is very bad. I am also teacher. I know even if we have the LMS, but still we are facing some of the problem. You all might be facing in some different way. I don't know how it works in a government organizations, but still in Sharda we have a full-fledged LMS. We have 2 to 3 LMS tools for different purposes, but still there is always a scope for improvement. Second important thing, the second question was basically on what? Can you please repeat? Ma'am, you are muted. I can't hear you. You have to unmute.
There are some potential distractions among the students as they are engaged with some social
I
media.
got. Now, very important thing now. See, why distraction we say? There are a lot of issues again. Let's say that what is the most important thing the student fear for a teacher? Do we have
Marks.
marks? Okay, one is that is very important. For example, we have marks also, we have attendance also. If any student having less than 75% attendance, student get debarred. This is straight away. There is no other option for any student. Now what happened? This is one criteria. So student forcefully has to come and sit in my class. The first challenge is to bring student in the classroom. That is the biggest challenge, and universities, private universities manage to do that part. Second important thing, you talked about the retention. You only told that marks are very important. Imagine if I say that, guys, this is one chapter. I have given you the video. Go and read the video properly. In between, there are multiple questions are there. I have to check whether the questions are done or not. Based on that, you will get the marks. Now listen one thing, if the student don't listen the question or what we called properly, he should not view the overall thing. He can't answer it. In that way, if I plan for 20 marks, what happened? He has to forcefully do that. For that, interactive tool is there. One I have told HPulsar. Second very important tool is PlayPosit. I'm just mentioning it. You can use it. And the most important thing, PlayPosit also can be used to do for more than 100 students in a classroom. I don't have time, otherwise I could have shown that. So this is how basically you can manage. There are a lot of other ways are there. The most important thing is that the way people are able to manage is something, the skill and the what we call the magic of the teacher. But yes, these are the very interesting and very important thing that we all should do. Yeah.
Thank you
Any
very
other
much,
question?
sir. It was great
Yeah.
answer. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay.
Now there will be vote of thanks, roll number 1.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon once again. It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks for today's session. On behalf of all participants and organizing committee, I extend my great heartfelt gratitude to our research person, Professor Ajay Sriram Kushwaha sir, for delivering such an insightful and inspiring session. Sir, your detailed explanation on digital pedagogy, e-learning, Moodles, popular for platforms of LMS, core features of LMS, impact of LMS, then intensive tools, and all other features, future of digital pedagogy and challenges. Sir, you give very useful and deep knowledge to all participants. We sincerely thank you for sparing your valuable time, sharing your knowledge, and motivating us with your experience. We also thanks our respected faculty members, coordinators, and all participants for their active involvement. Once again, I thanks you so much, Professor Ajay sir, for granting with your presence and valuable time. We look forward to learn more from you in future. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank
It
you.
was really great, and I have seen that consistency was maintained from 77 to 72. That's great. So I hope something has been learned and the purpose should be there. Because what happened, for every session, there should be certain outcome. If you have learned something, that is more than enough. Because what happened, practice can make perfect. So automatically, we can't teach everything in 1.5 or 1 hour. So we have to devote more time. Thank you. And it was great. Thanks, Bina ma'am, for inviting me. And it was really nice to interact and share the opinion on the tool. This is something which is very close, and I think everyone should look forward to work on that.
Many
Thank
thanks.
you and have a great day.
Nice to
Thank
have
you,
you
ma'am.
with us. Many
Yeah,
thanks.
namaste, ma'am.
Thank you. We depart for the lunch and we'll get back at, yeah, it's already late. So we'll give you a little 10 minutes extra. So by 2:40, we all should be here. Okay? So all
Okay,
of you
thank
please
you.
join with. कोशिश तो कीजिए 2:30 बजे तक, but अगर थोड़ा if you are getting extended, but by 2:40 everyone should be here.
Yes, 2:45, ma'am. 2:45.
3 बजे तक कहा था break.
Okay, Amol, 2:45 is fine. Okay, all of you please be here by 2:45.
2:45, gather here again.
Yeah, 3 p.m. your next session begins, so it's
Yes,
fine.
yes. So participant, 2:45. 2:45.
Yeah,
join.
2:45 to 2:50 by you all should be here. Right.
Yes. Okay. So participant, you can leave this meeting.